Welcome back to the podcast. I'm Kelly Mazzi, your macros coach, your realistic results coach, and your guide to feeling confident in your own skin through nutrition, strength training, and mindset. This week's episode is a little different, but in the best way. I went to church on Sunday and took notes, and I was listening, and everything connected right back to our health, our food choices, our fitness and how we live our daily lives because your transformation isn't just about macros, it's about your mind, your rhythms, your discipline, your environment, and the people that you let into your world. So today I'm taking these big ideas, that kind that shift your heart and your mind, and we're weaving them into what it actually looks like to lose weight, build muscle, stop quitting on yourself, and live a healthier, stronger life. So let's dive in. So, in the Clubhouse membership, we are holding on to a word this year, and we picked our word to be discipline, not punishment, not perfection, but alignment, living with intention, structure, follow through. And this is what we work on inside of the Clubhouse membership, keeping that structure and actually following through and not quitting on ourselves. So when you talk about rhythm and discipline, I couldn't stop thinking about how many women and men feel so out of rhythm with their health. Your days don't match your goals, your choices don't match your desires, your habits don't match the future that you want. And discipline isn't about being strict. It's about being consistent enough to get the results you say you want. Doing the things day in and day out that you don't always want to. Results grow through daily habits. Your physical transformation grows through your daily choices. What you eat, what you track, whether you lift, how you recover, how you talk to yourself. Are you talking to yourself like you would your daughter or your best friend or the coworker that you love? This month for February, inside of the clubhouse, we have what's called the consistency calendar. And I left a little spot for my members to put how they will talk to themselves this month, like they would their BFF. So, discipline is not a feeling, it's a decision. And that's the moment when your body and mind transform. So maybe some of you have heard garbage in, garbage out, like what you put into your mind, garbage in, garbage out. Your mind is a container. Whatever you fill it with spills into your decisions. What you put in your mind, meaning stop consuming things that make you doubt yourself, that make you question your worth, that second guess your progress or make you feel stuck. So I was thinking about it, and in fitness and nutrition, this looks a lot like scrolling comparison content. If you're comparing yourself to somebody else on Instagram, for instance, watching weight loss quick fixes. So if you're watching somebody's story and they're losing all this weight and you're comparing yourself, so you're watching that weight loss quick fix, listening to people who aren't where you want to be. So listening to people that are giving you misinformation, letting diet culture or fear dictate your choices. Something like, macro counting, keto didn't work for me, so why will macro counting? And over consuming, but never acting. Okay, so if you're pinning workouts on Pinterest, saving recipes on TikTok, but not ever taking action, or perhaps promising yourself that you will contact me, or promising yourself that you'll go to the gym, but never acting on it. So, GIGO, garbage in, garbage out. If all you feed your mind is, I can't do this, I always fail, I'm never consistent, I'm never all in, I'll start Monday. What's the point? Then guess what? Your actions will match those sentences. But when you flip your thinking and you feed your mind, I'm capable. I can learn this one choice at a time. I get better because I try. I don't quit anymore. Discipline is who I'm becoming. Your actions begin to shift. Your body follows your thinking. Your results follow your rhythm. Your habits follow your mindset. So ask yourself, what am I feeding my mind daily? And does it align with the body I want to live in? And not just physically, but mentally. Know what is true. Believe what's true, not what's convenient, okay? So another powerful point is the idea of knowing the promises, knowing the truth so that lies don't run the show. So when we talk about health, there are promises you can stand on when it comes to nutrition and fat loss. So, promises, consistency beats perfection always. A calorie deficit works when you stick to it. Protein keeps you full. Lifting weights changes your body composition. Tracking brings awareness, tracking your food. Weekends matter. And you are capable of doing hard things. So these are all truths. But do you know what most people believe instead? If I'm not perfect, what's the point? I worked out, so I should be losing weight. Macros don't work for me. Healthy food is too boring. I'll get back on track later. So these are things that people believe instead. So these, those lies are based on convenience, fear, overwhelm, past failures. They're not rooted in truth. Truth is what brings transformation. You have to know what's real. You can learn macros. You can change your body. You can stay consistent. You can break old dieting patterns. You can change your body even though you're perimenopausal or menopausal. You can rebuild discipline from scratch because maybe you used to work out all the time and now you don't. Your body isn't broken. Your mindset needs alignment. So guard your environment. This is the next one because what influences us shapes us. So think about your environment, the shows you watch, the social media consume, the friends you hang around, the people you surround yourself with, the friends you vent to, the snacks in your pantry, that bowl of candy on your countertop, the attitudes in your household, the routines in your week. Just like negativity and junk content can weigh on your spirit, they can also weigh on your goals. When you're watching shows or consuming social media content that promotes unrealistic bodies, promotes binge eating, promotes alcohol as coping, maybe they love the cheat meal culture, your heart and your mind, it absorbs that message. And what does your mind and heart influence? Your choices. So guard your environment, your mind, your heart by guarding what enters your daily life. So I have a private client who has, friends that influence her in a way that she doesn't want to be influenced. So when we go over her private session and we talk about things that need to happen that week, if her neighbor that influences her in a way that she doesn't want to be, then we talk about her environment, either not going out with that friend, not going over to their house, limiting the time that she's there, that kind of thing. So just, guard your environment. Choose influences that strengthen you, friends who hold you accountable, like my Clubhouse membership, media that inspires discipline, meals that honor your body, workouts that make you feel strong, and a community that speaks life over your goals, like my Clubhouse membership. So, transformation is not just physical, it's emotional and mental alignment. So, overcome through community. This one hits home hard. The more isolated you are, the more destructive the pattern becomes. That is exactly what I see in the health space. So, isolation leads to emotional eating, secret overeating, all or nothing cycles, shame spirals, starting and stopping over and over, not wanting to be seen, hiding, not wanting to leave the house, quitting quietly. So these are all destructive patterns of isolation. But in community, women and men, they rise. The Shred Sisters, we have foursomes inside of the 8-week shred, are proof of this. The Clubhouse members, the clubmates, proof of this. Together, women and men rise. Community. When you have someone checking in on you, someone who knows your goals, someone who pulls you back when you drift, consistency gets easier. Accountability isn't pressure, it's support. It's the hand pulling you forward when your motivation feels gone or holding your hand when you need it most. You are not meant to battle these old habits alone. You're not alone. Everybody has the same old habits. You transform faster when you walk with someone. Okay? A passive relationship creates inconsistency. So this means you can't treat your health like something you'll get to when I have time. The air quotes. I'll get to working out when I have time. I'll get to prepping my food when I have time. I'll get to my calorie deficit and tracking when I have time, because time never slows down. All right. Life doesn't slow down. Kids have sports. Work has deadlines. Weekends get busy. Hormones shift. Stress spikes. Weather changes. Your health can't be passive. You can't track when convenient, work out when in the mood, prioritize protein when it fits, stay consistent when life calms down. You need a relationship with discipline, not convenience. And here's the truth: when you stop being passive with your goals, your body stops being passive with your results. So, how do you live a life and body transformed? You build rhythm. You build rhythm. You choose discipline. You feed your mind with things that align with your goals. You know the truths, not the lies. You guard your environment. You don't walk alone. You need a community. You need a coach. You need a membership. Don't treat your health like a side project, like, oh, I'll get to that, right? When the time's right. Don't treat your health like a side project. Because if you're like me, I'm, 48, 50 is coming. It's not time to put things off. It's not time to put your health on the back burner. You don't get a transformed body with an untransformed mind. But when your mind, your environment, your discipline, and your community shift, everything else follows. Your habits change, your energy rises, your confidence grows, your body reflects the life you're building, and that is how you are transformed, inside and out. If this episode hit you in the heart or in the mind, take 5 seconds to screenshot and share it, please. Tag me on your story or on your social media so I can cheer you on. If not, share it with somebody that may need it. And if you want my free do-it-yourself custom macro guide so you can calculate your own fat loss macros with zero confusion, the link is in the show notes. You're already doing better than you think you are. Until next time, stay disciplined, Stay encouraged. Stay committed to the version of you you're becoming, always doing better than you think you are.